Okay, there are usually two makeup problems I hear about a lot. One is that your makeup doesn't last at all. You put it on in the morning and it's not there anymore. Number two, I hear about from some ladies who are starting to unfortunately get wrinkles and everything, and they talk about how you put makeup on and then it's in the fine lines and it just brings more attention to it. No one wants that. So there is one solution for both those problems, and it is called primer. Now, some of you just said, oh, I've heard about that, but I don't know what it is. Or some of you have just said, what on earth is that? That's how I was before I found out about this. So primer creates a barrier that you put on before you put makeup on. This goes on so wonderfully smooth, and it feels like butter almost for your face, but don't worry, it's not oily. It creates a barrier so then the makeup sits on top of that. So it's going to prevent it from going into things like fine lines, pores, those kind of things, and it's going to make your makeup last all day long. Let me show you something else it's going to do as well. So I'm going to take some of my primer, and first I want to show you, you do not need much at all. When you take the primer, you need about that much for your full face. You can put it all over your face and your eyes with just that much. But I'm going to take just a little bit of that amount, and I'm going to put it on half of my hand here. You just rub it in and it makes everything really nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take this purple eyeshadow color I have called Regal, and I'm going to show you the difference between when you have primer and when you don't have primer. So let me tap off some of that excess. And then I'm going to come on my hand and let's see if I can remember which, oh, it's this side. Okay, so here's, I'm pressing really hard right now. Here's the side that doesn't have any primer on it. Okay, along with a little scratch on my hand. Ignore that. Now let's show you the side that has primer on it, which was up here. Hello, I'm pressing the same. I didn't grab any more makeup than I did before. No primer, primer. So what does that mean? Two things right there. Number one, you're gonna use less makeup because the primer gets true colors of the makeup. I used the exact same amount on my hand. I pressed as hard as I possibly could and all that. And obviously that is a much truer color than what that is. You can barely even see that. And that is going to come off throughout the day. This is going to stay put. So you also don't have to use as much makeup as well as it's gonna stay put. I had to show you that because every time I do this, it just amazes me and makes me realize how amazing primer really can be for you and how it can change, shall we call it your makeup game? Or maybe just change it if you've never used it before. So that is what primer does. It actually solves three things. It solves your makeup lasting all day long. It solves fine lines, things, you know, makeup getting into fine lines and wrinkles. I don't know why I'm doing that with my fingers. And it solves the problem of using too much makeup. Your makeup is gonna last longer. So there you go. That is all about primer. Now you know what it is.